What's up, guys? I'm doing this video for the project ISP 565 for the social media. So, on the requirements of the project, we were asked to build an application uh, related to social media that we're gonna need to connect to a database. The Professor Chen asked us to use either Django or MongoDB or a MySQL Workbench as a SQL solution or a NoSQL for MongoDB. I choose for my project to use Swift in order to develop an iOS app for iPhone. And for the database, I choose to use Firebase, which is a cloud solution uh, to um, to administer the database. So this is our program right here with the different view. So as you see, the program is well organized. You see here it's a social app that I choose to name Shareitapp. So and it has different objects because it's a programmation objects oriented. So different objects, object user and objects post. And then we have different cells and different view controllers. So within the requirements of the project, the question that we're asked is that we need to provide a design for the front end of the application and also the back end. So our front end, we can see it from here in our main storyboard. Let's expand this so you guys can see it better. So basically this is our main storyboard. So this is how the app's gonna look like on the execution. So you see right here we have different view controllers. So the first one is a login view controller. This is the first interface that you see when you click on the app on the iPhone. And you can see here I have this view as an iPhone 7 Plus. I can choose a different iPhone 5 or 6 or 4, whatever iPhone I want. And then when I'm gonna execute it, I can choose here the different simulator that I want. We got the iPad and the iPhone, etc., etc. So this Swift is a platform that helps you to develop iOS app for the different iOS hardware. So as I told you, this is the first interface, login view controller, right here. So we got a bottom login and sign up. So we put our username and password, then we click to login to sign up. Then from this interface, it's gonna direct us all the way to the user interface. And this user interface is gonna show us the different users that use this app. Then on the user interface, when we're gonna see our users, the different users that use the app, we can follow them, we can click on them to follow them, or we can unfollow them. By following them, we're gonna be able to see their posts, everything that they post. Let's say, for example, we're logged in as a user and we can click on the plus button to that's gonna lead us to this upload view controller where we can upload new posts, new articles, and new images. And then every user, when you're gonna be following other user, when you click on the feed button, you're gonna be able to see all their posts and be able to like or unlike them, and that's it. So for every view controller here, we have different source code for every controller here. We connected every controller with his code, and each bottom do different function basically. So let's go ahead and do small demonstration. So we're gonna click on play. And as I told you guys, we used Firebase as a database for our application because we're gonna be needing to store those users that connect, store their email and their password, and then we need to store their image on our database so that it can be accessible in real time. And for that, we use Firebase right here. So this is my view on Firebase. So this is my social application right here that I connect to the Firebase. Firebase is basically a cloud solution that helps you to um, to have the database for your application. So let's see right here. Again, this is a big view of the simulator. I just want you guys to see better. Of course, we can change the scale to wherever percent we want. 50 is good so we can see it better. So here I already create users. We can see it right here on the database. So this is basically the forest of my database. So let's get this screen back bigger. So here I already create different users. I create a user Yoon, like the Professor Yoon, another user Dr. Chen, another user Yusuf, another user Joe, and another user Silvio, one of my classmates in this project. Then you can see here the different posts of each user. For example, let's see. Each user has an ID, a key. It's a generated key by Firebase, and he has the full name and UID. This is the generated key, and also URL to image. Because when you're gonna be creating a new user on the app, you're gonna be choosing an image that's gonna be stored in the database. Here, right here on the storage area, we can see all the pictures, all the posts, and the pictures stored by the users. Here you got their link and you can download them here. You can click on the link over here and download the image directly from the database. So let's go right here and where is our app? Let's go back in here. So let's connect with the user Silvio. Silvio at gmail.com. Password. I'm gonna go and log in. So once I log in, I'm able to see all the users that were created in this app and the different users that use the app. And as I told you, this app, the purpose of this app is to be able, like for example, in the class ISP 565, for the professor, if he want to share with us the different articles, documents, image, etc., that we can be able, if we follow the professor, we can be able to see them on real time and to like them or unlike them. And as a future development for this app, we can also comment and we can also have a conversation with a different user. I didn't implement this right now, but it can be like a future idea for implementation. So right here, I'm connected with the user Silvio. Let's go on the database. So where is our user Silvio? So our user Silvio is here. We can see the followers. Who are the people that this user follow? So if I took this one right here, I can unfollow them. Like for example, this one. When I click on it, it's automatically added to the following area. So that's mean that I'm start following this user. Let's 1 second. Let's click on it another time. It's gonna be automatically removed. You see here on the following area, it's been automatically removed. Let's remove everyone. So we remove the second one. We remove Dr. Shen, and we remove Dr. Yoon. Okay. All right. Now, since we don't have any following, we only have followers, people that's following us, but we're not following anybody. So when I'm gonna click on feed to see the different posts that were shared, I'm only gonna see mine, only the posts that were shared by Silvio, right here. Let's see if Silvio has any posts shared. I'm gonna go ahead and click in here. We got a post by Dr. Chen, post by Joe. We got people who like this. And then we got a post by Yoon. So we don't have any post by Silvio. So let's remove this so nobody's following. So when I'm gonna click on feed, the feed section will be empty because I never shared any post. So let's go back and create a post. So we're gonna click on the bottom plus. Once we click on this bottom, so then I'm gonna select an image, and from my library I can go ahead and choose whatever I want to share with the users of this app. So I'm gonna click on choose, and then I'm gonna click on post. So once I post it, you can see right here on real time the post was created right here at the end with the author is Silvio because I'm the actual user connected right now. And this is also the link for my image so I can download it for the file that I shared. So when I'm gonna click on feed, what I'm gonna find the image that I shared, and it has 0 like because nobody saw it yet and nobody likes it, so it has 0 like. Let's check also our logout button. So let's see, for example, if I follow Dr. Chen. Now, since Dr. Chen has already a post, when I'm gonna click on feed, it's gonna show me his post also. You see? And I see that Dr. Chen have shared the syllabus right here. And I can like it or unlike it. Once I like it, it shows me 1 like. I can like my pictures too. And we see here each article has his author by the right side. So I go back to user. Let's try to the bottom logout. We click on logout and we see that we got logout. So let's try to create a new user. Let's say, I don't know, a new user Maggie at gmail.com. Let's confirm the, no, sorry, this is the full name. It's gonna be Maggie. The email is gonna be Maggie at gmail.com. Password or password. We're gonna select a picture profile. Let's select these pictures for the profile. I'm gonna click on choose. I'm gonna click on next. And this, what it's gonna do, it's gonna create a new user for us. And this user is Maggie. So when we're gonna go right here on the user section, we're gonna see that a new user was created. At first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth one. So since it's a new user, it shouldn't have any followers. You see, this is the new user, Maggie, that we just created. It doesn't have any followers or any following. Nobody follows him, follow her because it's a new user. So we're gonna go ahead and start following. Let's say I'm following Yusuf right now. I'm checking it. So we see here, we added 1 user in the following, which is Yusuf. So now when I'm gonna see the feed section, since Yusuf didn't share anything, I'm not gonna see anything. Let's say we wanna see what Professor Yoon shared. We're gonna go and feed, and we're gonna find the article that Professor Yoon shared. We're gonna like it, of course, so it can give us a good grade. And then we're gonna come back on the users. What else I wanted to show? Uh, Logout. So we created the user. We check the posts. Um, yeah, basically that's it. You follow and you unfollow, and then you can like it and unlike it. So that's it. So this is for the demonstration. So let's go back and talk about this database and the different functionality. So as I said, when you go to the overview, this is your dashboard basically, where you can administer all your application. You can see all your different users. We're allowing here, you see here, it's all our different users that we created. The connection mode, we activated the email and password so they can be able to connect to email and password. And also we can verify the email address to check if it's a real email address, but sending them a link of verification so they can open it in their email address and then verify that it's the correct email address. Then the database that we saw, it's a forest that handle all the different variables and objects. And for the storage, it's where we store all our image and files. Then for the hosting, if you want to have a web application and you want to host it to your application, and so on and so on. So I followed tutorials online to be able to implement this. So there is a lot of documentation available for the people who are interested in iOS developing. Let me show you just a brief demonstration how this works. So first of all, we go to the main storyboard, which is our dashboard in Swift. Let's say, for example, we want to create a new view, a new interface. I'm gonna just go click right here. Second. So we choose, for example, we want a new view. I can't do it because I'm running simulator at the same time, so let's close our application. Let's say, for example, we create a new interface right here, and then we can implement our new interface. We can add new button to it. Then we can implement this button, like for example, login, say for example. And then once we create the interface that we want, we go ahead and click on the view controller, and then we create here the class of this view controller that you can see right here. Like for example, for every interface that I'm having here, I'm having implemented a class with a different code right here. So for each code, I need to import the module of Firebase so I can be able to establish the connection to my database. and we're doing this right here because I'm gonna need it on the login page. So on the sign up page, yeah, in order to log in. So here I have the link, my URL to my application that I see here on database, on Firebase. You see, it's the same link, so that my Swift app can connect to my Firebase. Alright, thank you guys. I hope you guys like it. Um, to answer the questions of the project, this is the back end of the application. This is the dashboard. This is where we can handle our database, and the front end is the application itself. So thank you guys very much and have a good one.